Happy birthday, Kayleigh, baby. Happy sweet 16. Let's talk about high school. You got about a year and a half left of high school. What are you gonna do? You're gonna graduate. You're gonna be fine. You're gonna be awesome. But before you graduate in a year and a half, I want to try to get you to think about one thing that we don't really talk about. So let's take it big picture. Big picture is high school is really meant to condition us. It's really a space. It's kind of like a real world boot camp. It gets you prepared for life in the fast lane. And really, K-12 education is purposed to provide readiness around college and or career. I know you're probably going to choose a college route, but there's some implications here for that as well. So let's talk about it. So there's kind of two options that happen in high school. First option is you've got the GPA route, and that's where everything's amazing because you're just focusing on either a 4.0 scale or a 5.0 scale. And that's where you're going to get in your cum laude, your summa, your magna, all of that kind of stuff comes into play. There's also another side. There's another thing, but it's a little more invisible. It's the adaptive kind of people skills side of the preparation that nobody really talks about. But it's something that's going to really, if you pay attention to it now and you start to hone your skills now, by the time you get into the workforce, you're going to be such an asset to any organization. And it's going to help you run your organization as well. So really want to talk about people skills, adaptive challenges, things like human dynamics, team development, helping people to feel connected, providing energy to an organization. And you're thinking, well, how am I supposed to do that? It's really about being empathetic and studying human and social interactions. So how can you do that as a high school student with a year and a half left? Here's the real simple formula. Think about all the leadership experiences that you can have at the high school level. So right now, you're an integral part of a basketball team. So think of the role you play in the basketball team, but also think of other opportunities for leadership within those organizations. So clubs, teams, social activities, team-based project activities. Try to embrace leadership as much as possible right now, because what you can pay attention to are the ways in which those organizations help teams to get things done. So you'll feel more accomplished, the work will get done faster, there'll be a larger sense of purpose, you'll be a much better manager. Because the way the pyramid is kind of set up is folks at the bottom are just working at the entry level. Right above it, you kind of have some middle management, and then there's executive leadership at the top. You're probably going to be shooting for the executive leadership. And what you'll know is the technical skills, kind of the knowing how to run an Excel document, knowing how to work a specific program, that comes relatively easy, and many people can do that. The softer skill is around getting other people to do the work with you. And so you'll be leading an organization, you'll be leading a team. What you'll find is, even though your vision may be compelling, you kind of have to understand what motivates people. How do you help people sustain their energy through a low point in the organization? And so those are some of the kind of leadership skills that are required for middle and upper management, particularly at the upper management, executive leadership, because those folks aren't really doing the work anymore. The work is getting done through other people. And so they're monitoring the work, but there are also some specific leadership actions that if you do it correctly, Kayleigh, you can start to think about this stuff right now. And you don't have to wait until you're in an executive leadership program years later. Start to think about these invisible things that you don't normally pay attention to right now. Think about folks like your coaches, the choir directors, pastors, Pathfinder directors, and leaders, and think about how they create an environment within teams, because you're going to have to lead teams of people moving forward. So in summary, I would say, yes, focus on the GPA part. You're going to do well with that. You've done a great job so far. I know you're going to finish strong, but also pay attention to the people part of the work, because ultimately that's where the work gets done at the leadership level. When you start to apply yourself for those middle management and upper leadership jobs, they're going to really want to know about your ability to lead other people. They want to know about how you pay attention to people dynamics, team development, the stages of development. These are natural things, and you don't have to wait until you get into that expensive leadership program. You can start to pay attention to that right now. That's my spiel on how to finish strong in high school. I love you so much, baby girl. I wish I could be there, but I can't. Sending my love. This is my very first video. I've never sent a video to anybody. Mwah, I love you so much. Auntie Lorna, shout out to you for putting this together. I think this is an amazing, amazing opportunity for our family. This is what legacy is made of. So I want to thank you for kind of putting this out there. Kayleigh, enjoy your birthday. Love you so much. Take care.